So with the students in temporary classrooms, the focus shifted towards the future. And that is where we pick up our story.
1 year later, the bond issue to fund this project has already been passed and progress is being made. The skeleton of this building that you see behind me will stay as part of a brand new campus.
I was actually in South Texas at a high school graduation for a family member when I saw Dr. Winters on CNN. Immediately, I'm on the phone with my staff saying, I can't be there, but I need you to be there Saturday morning. Dr. Winters and the administration and board at CVTC were very forward-thinking. About a year and a half prior to that event, Dr. Winters asked us to do a master plan of their entire district, from Chickasha to the Cowan campus to El Reno, and we did that, and it helped immensely.
Architects then had an awareness not only of who we were as people who fit into those spaces, but also what our spaces looked like before and what our vision was maybe for them moving forward.
It was all hands on deck from the very beginning, from being here the next morning to being here the next few weeks and few months.
They wanted to come up with a plan for, a state-of-the-art facility, make a disaster turn into a great asset.
This is probably the one and only time that we have the opportunity to redesign this campus since it was built. So it was important to get it right.
The problem is, though, is when you have a building that had been in existence for 43 years, and when you go back after a devastating tornado like we had, and you've got to build the building back in 2015, 2016 building codes, you're not grandfathered out anymore.
The skeleton will stay as a total of $45.7 million is poured into the El Reno campus.
It's really difficult to create a plan of a new facility when you've already got existing columns and an existing structure in place. Trying to fit a new 21st century learning environment that we were trying to create, so it was really difficult to fit all those parameters into that environment.
And so I knew at the end of the day that we were looking at, a $50+ million replacement of the facility with equipment, furniture, and all of those kinds of things. It necessitated the opportunity that we had to go out and vote a bond issue. We really didn't have any other alternative.
First and foremost, we wanted to create a facility that when you walked in, there was that wow factor. The students will walk into an area with flexible learning environments that will just help get them excited about learning, get them excited about being here, and hopefully get excited about graduating.
We're going to have the safest tech center in America when we get done. I can promise you that.
Trying to incorporate safe rooms that had multi-purpose use. We incorporated a lot of flexible learning environments, smart boards, flexible furniture. So these areas are going to be used for those other 364 days as learning environments for the kids. But with, a couple closing of doors, now it's a safe room.
And I think we're probably going to have the top tech center in the United States when we get done, just based on good, solid design development and the phases that we've gone through to make sure we engage our staff.
It seemed like they took our requests and done the best they could to accommodate them.
They put together a plan that was just gorgeous. My classroom is going to be state-of-the-art as a collaboration area for my students, and so we can do some small group instruction as well as continue with the individualized and group instruction that I do also. And
then the architects did a good job, designing it, making it look good, making it functional, and the flow of the students. A lot of input into it, a lot of thought.
The students are at the center of what we do every single day.
They care about the well-being of the students. They're not just a number, they're not just a student. That's someone that they actually care about seeing do well in life.
If you can figure out what's in the best interest of the students and do that, you can't go wrong.
There were times when I'd drive home at night saying a little prayer that I hope that I can pull this off. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care how long you've been doing what you're doing. I don't care how many decisions you've made, what you've done, where you've been. It doesn't matter. When you go through what we've been through, nothing that you could ever do prepares you for what we went through.
Any challenge has been overcome by the team spirit, positive culture, positive mindset. We're going to get through this. We're going to make this work.
That's the part of the story that, to me, is the most incredible, is how this family that we call Canadian Valley Technology Center stuck together.
I really am proud to work for Canadian Valley and be a part of such a great team.
It's not about the facility necessarily, it's about the attitude and what do you bring to the table. How hard do you want to work? Do you want to persevere? Do you want to overcome? That's the part that I'm most proud of.
It gives us a sense of history, it gives us a sense of where we were, how we survived, and where we're going in the future.
CVTech, 1970 from the beginning, 2013 through the storm, 2016 and into the future. We prepare people to succeed through quality career and technical education programs and services.
Now, if you'd like to learn more about Canadian Valley Strong, we do have much more on our website at okhorizon.com. Thanks for including us as part of your day. I'm Rob McClendon. Hope to see you back here next week when we take a look at being a soldier for life.